Hello, hello. My name is Brot, and today we have a little bit of a different video. It's still gonna have a speed paint and all of that, but I wanted to tell you about well, the nightmares and what they are because I've been focusing on them quite a bit lately, and I'm having a lot of fun. Um, so First, what are the nightmares? Well, the nightmares, much like the phantoms, shadows, and the twisteds, are agony monsters. Souls of dead people or creatures coagulated and given a physical form by the soul crushing agony felt by a powerful medium. For example, the phantoms were created by Charlie Emily, the puppet, when she learned of what happened to her girlfriend Elizabeth. Scooped, enarded, ejected from Enard, completely discarded on her own, etc. The phantoms took on Charlie's appearance, withered and discolored with black streaks due to no maintenance being performed on the puppet in years. Phantom's purpose is to haunt the two people closest to Elizabeth that she had access to, as in Charlie had access to, Michael and William. Agony monsters are created to look like robots, but they aren't entirely robotic. Only about 40% of their body is made out of robot parts. The rest is entirely organic, so they can eat, bleed, have children, and die. They also have some shape-shifting ability and are created genderless. So they all pick their gender after creation. Though some can never choose and stay gender fluid forever. Uh, as you can tell, I really love my transgender robots. I mean, they aren't entirely robots, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna have my fucking LGBT fucking animatronics, and if I have to brute force it, I will have it. Sorry. Where was I? Okay, yeah, here. Nightmares are, as I said, agony monsters. Nightmares were created by Cassidy Afton, the crying child, the bite victim. In this AU, in GLAMORAI, Cassidy, the vengeful spirit, and Dave, the crying child, have been merged into one. Sorry for the confusion. It's not two souls in Golden Freddy, it's one. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Hopefully you understand. So, nightmares were created by Cassidy Afton, the crying child, with the purpose of haunting Michael's dreams, rendering him almost unable to sleep. Mike's dreams have been haunted by them for around 50 years. It's safe to say he hasn't had a peaceful sleep since the bite. That's enough lore for one video. I will now tell you a little about the why I wanted to make this video. The Nightmare Kids! First up for this first video is the first up on the chopping block, conceived by the love of the two death omens. The Nightmare Yawn. It's Equinox and Solstice! The Death Omen children! The children of the night! So they are both puppet bear hybrids, as you can ascertain, I guess. Though one is more puppet and one is more bear. That's bound to happen. Equinox is much taller than her brother. She is very anxious and shy and tends to avoid people and is an easy target of bullying. She is bullied relentlessly. Soul is short, Sol as in Solstice, that's his nickname, is short, chubby, and angsty. He is a ball of annoyance and anger and will not hold back hurtful comments. He was a troubled child, and still is. An asshole, even to his family. Sol and Equi were born on the same day, though Sol is an hour older. Both kids have metal/machinery in them, but like their parents, are more organic than robotic. I'm thinking the kids both have alternative nightmare forms, since they are born of two death omens, which is a big thing in the underworld. And yes, they are quite the big, they have quite the big boots to fill, since they are the next in line to be death omens themselves when they are grown up. I'm kind of imagining them as the good cop and the bad cop of death, but that's in the far future, you know? Like Equi is the good cop. She's anxious. She's like, you have died, and then Solstice is just like, bitch, you died. Move on. Go. Where we are in the story currently, after the Pizzaplex has been built, the twins are barely 16. So, that's in the future. And spoiler alert, they're about to lose their mom, Cynthia style. Like, Cynthia, like, actually Ray. Like that kind of death, The horrors, the horrors, the horrors, the horrors. I'm sorry, Equi and Sol. You are about to become motherless. But that's a topic for a different video. One last fact before we end. Expect Mpreg in this story. I'm not going to elaborate on that yet. That's it. Is it? Yeah, yep. I hope you liked this kind of video. It's more scripted than my usual. And because of that, it kind of is shorter almost. Still, I was able to put more in, so I'm pretty happy. I have the footage for the next Nightmare Child, which will be up soon as I can write the script, because I like having a guide to what to say, It's easier that way, but I already have all the footage I need, so I'm gonna say expect a Ruru video soon. She will be coming. She's the next Nightmare Child. And I so hope that I'm able to produce it within this month, maybe. Anyway, I'd like to thank my one and only Patreon. They're not a Patreon, they're a patron. My one and only patron, Pen and Imagine. I love you. You are amazing. Thank you for supporting me, even though I have been gone from Patreon for like 2 months. I've been overcompensating these past 2 weeks. But anyway, have a nice day, guys. I'm nervous, so I'm ending the video. Bye! Also, no, the Euphoric Brothers are not talking to me still.